All right, am I recording? Biggest fear in life is not hitting record. I've done it before in my life. Shit. What's up? It's episode 21 of my podcast that doesn't really have a name. It's just Netherfriends. And today I'm talking to myself because, I'm my own best friend. But yeah, what's up? Today is Sunday and it's still May, so it means I have one more album to drop. I've been dropping 3 new albums a month this year, which is insane. 3 new albums, who the fuck am I? Every single month. I went to this coffee shop today, and there's this very pretty girl. She asked me, I guess I talked to her maybe a month ago about one of my albums. She's like, "How's that album going? When are you gonna release it?" I was like, "Oh, it's been out for like 2 months," or yeah, she was asking about my Shadow Trap album, which is a DJ scratching album. I don't know if you guys ever heard that shit, but it's hot. I'm smoking a joint in the background. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you notice. I don't know if you listen to my music or not. I would assume if you listen to this podcast, you would be a fan of the music, but I really tone back on my weed talk. I don't write as many songs about smoking weed as I used to. Trying to come up with new topics to sing about, and you have to make 3 albums a month. You don't want to say the same thing over and over again. So I'm making all types of shit, and I got to plug my new album, which drops on May 30th, which is what is today, the 27th, so a few days, and it's an album about beautiful things because life is beautiful, bro. I don't know if you know that, but you should check it out. It's gonna be everywhere. It'll be on Spotify, of course, but also Apple and Tidal and Napster, which is now a thing again. I don't know why. Man, I gotta light this. This joint is not lighting, but you don't even care. You're just listening. Just listen to this lighter sound. So yeah, I also got a plug. I'm gonna be in Denver, Colorado on May 30th, the day the beautiful album drops. And I have zero plans. I'm just going to be smoking weed instead of smoking weed in my room, I'm gonna be smoking weed in Denver as a legal individual, not breaking any laws. So if you live in Denver or outside of Denver, let's hang out and smoke weed. Just trying to just live my life. I'm trying to do nature shit. I've been talking to some people who live in the area, but if not, I'm cool with just smoking weed by myself and making albums in a new place. I got a classical guitar album too. It's coming out. I made that on tour, so I figure I'm gonna make some albums on the road again, like I did when I was on tour with Coast Modern. I made this classical guitar album while I was sitting in hotel rooms waiting to go get on stage, and so that's gonna come out, and it's gonna be about trees. I make a whole album about trees because I did songs for flowers. Why not do songs for trees? People like trees. I like smoking trees. Let's see what else is going on. I'm still in Austin, Texas. I was thinking about moving to LA, but it's too expensive there, man. There's too many people, and if I were to move there, I would have to have a shit ton of money. So keep listening to me on Spotify because that's how I get paid right now. I used to tour for a living. I didn't have a home for about 6 years, and I was just touring full time like a piece of shit. But now I just sit in my room all day and make beautiful music for you. It's way too hot already in Austin. And I haven't had a car in about I don't know, it's been a long time. I can't even remember the last time I owned a car. But I suggest that if you guys don't have places to be, I mean a lot of you do, but you should maybe find a job where you don't have to do shit like me. Like I make money while I sleep now. It wasn't always like this. I used to be very broke. A lot of people still think I'm broke because of my music. I used to talk about being broke all the time. But now it's a whole different game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm spraying? Oh yeah. I again didn't write any topics down to talk about this week. I figured it would just come out of my head. And it's coming out. It's coming out slowly, thinking of ideas and things to tell you. Sunday. I made a whole album about the weekend. I finished it, and it's probably gonna come out next month, as in June. And I got that classical guitar album will probably come out 1st of June, and then next album will be about the weekend, and it's all thumb piano music, like African thumb piano, mbira. It sounds like that shit. It's beautiful, but it's not about beautiful things. It's about the weekend, and a lot of people will be surprised to hear a lot of the songs are trashing the weekend because man, fuck the weekend. When you do what you love every day, you don't need to get blackout drunk every weekend. You could drink whenever you want. I don't even like getting drunk because I love my life. I love what I do, and I wish you guys could do the same, but I can't tell you to do that. You got to do it for yourself. So I'll just keep singing about it. But yeah, what other albums have I been working on? I'm making an album for goth girls because I made an album, happy songs for sad girls. I want to make sad songs for goth girls, and I was hanging out with a goth girl, and she inspired this album. Girls really inspire all my music, and I'm grateful for that because a lot of the people who listen to my music happen to be girls, so it works out perfectly. I get to inspire girls, and they inspire me, and it just is a vicious cycle. It goes back and forth forever until I stop making music, and I don't know when I should stop, but I'm having a blast, and I hope well, I keep saying I hope you guys do the same. I don't really care. I used to. What other albums am I working on? Yeah, Happy Songs for Sad Girls is another one I'm really excited about. It's gonna be beautiful. I keep saying the same shit. I'm also gonna be in Chicago coming up. I used to live in Chicago, and now I am going back for a couple weeks, and I'm going to play a show on June 7th. I will be at Emporium, and it's a free show. Emporium's a bar arcade. They have arcade games like Mortal Kombat and Simpsons. Simpsons game was lit. I used to play that shit as a kid. I grew up outside of Philadelphia, in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, and Bucks County, if you don't know, it has 2 famous shit things. Well, yeah, 2. Let's go with the 2 first. One, it's the one of the original suburbs is in Bucks County. It's called Levittown, Pennsylvania. And then the other thing that's crazy is there is a Sesame Street theme park. It's a water park called Sesame Place, and I used to go there all the time as a kid, and I would play that stupid Simpsons game, arcade game. I go to this arcade inside Sesame Place, and that's what I remember as a kid, not anything else. There was a whole mess of shit that went on at Sesame Place, but the one thing I remember, I guess there was a giant Ernie water slide where he's like in the bathtub and it's like a rubber ducky shit. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but it's in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. I lived about 20 minutes from Philadelphia. I had dreams of moving to Philly, and I never did. I lived in Philly for about a month during my 50 States project, hung out in warehouses, and as a kid, I would go to this venue all the time that I never got to play, which was called First Unitarian Church. It was in a church basement, and uh, I used to go see like Against Me and Blood Brothers and all these bands that I don't listen to today that I don't even know if they're a thing anymore. But whatever, it's all good. I'm having a good time. So yeah, let me answer some questions. I'm live on YouTube. You should watch my YouTube videos. Follow me on social media. I've had some booking agents hit me up recently, trying to get booked. I'm trying to come to all your cities and smoke your weed and make out with you, but unfortunately, I need to be more popular. And it's up to these people watching and you listening to tell everyone about me. So maybe when you as you're listening to this, post something about me, post a video, post my Spotify link, be like, yo, this guy's dropping 3 albums a month. I should start really flexing that, like how everybody on the internet is. Like, you couldn't do this shit. I'm dropping 3 albums a month. I'm making a full-time living off my Spotify. What the fuck are you doing with your time? Next year, I'm doing an album a week. I wonder how much money I'm gonna make next year. Because every month I make more money. I don't even care about the money that much, but it's just blowing my mind. Because imagine not making money for your whole life, and then all of a sudden you start getting money every month. Oh no, almost lost the microphone. I've been renting this microphone. This is gonna sound really bad on the recording. I apologize to people listening. I got an unsteady microphone. Oh, baby, baby. All right, we're back in business. I apologize to the people who hear the audio of the microphone. Oh, let me move this down a little bit. Hey, hey, hey. All right, let's answer some questions. When am I coming back to Chicago? Bro, I just answered that. I'm coming back to Chicago on May 7th. I will be back the day I have a show, and it's a free show. It's a free fucking show. Who else is playing free shows for you guys? So May 7th. I'm tweaking. June 7th. Look, I don't work a job. I don't know what day it is. June 7th, 2018 at like, I don't know, 9 o'clock, let's say. Come to Emporium at 9 o'clock in Wicker Park. Don't go to the one in Logan Square. You will be very disappointed because I won't be there. But I will be at in Chicago from June 7th until I don't know what day. So let's hang out and let me smoke all your weed. All right, let's see what other questions. Someone wants me to shout them out. Am I a fan of any sports teams? No, I don't give a fuck about sports. Come on. Do I look like I like sports? I should like sports. Sports, according to Woody Allen, is the best form of entertainment. It is the most exciting entertainment you will ever, because there's endless possibilities with sports, and somebody could break their leg at any second. But then, uh, oh fuck. But you look at movies or music, there's not that many possibilities. I mean, obviously, you could still make something great, but it's gonna be kind of predictable. There's gonna be an intro, there's gonna be a chorus, there's gonna be a verse. There are lots of possible. Whatever. Okay, no, I don't like sports. Yeah, I just again, someone's asking, when are you coming to Chicago? June 7th. What am I naming the classical guitar album? I answered that too. I'm gonna be naming it "Songs for Trees." So after my beautiful album, which you should really check out. I know beautiful shit isn't that cool. I know that beautiful things isn't the most trending topic on Twitter right now, but we need beautiful things in our lives. We need beauty in the news. And we don't see a lot of beauty in the news. We see fuck shit. We see a lot of fuck shit on the news. And what we should see is beautiful things like sunsets. They should show the sunset on TV every single day. Go outside and enjoy the weather. Yeah, so my classical album's called Songs for Trees. And it's, name every song after trees. There's oak trees, apple trees, redwood trees, palm trees. This girl once, she says, marry me. I mean, I don't know if marriage is really my thing. I don't plan on having any kids either. I just want to make music and do what I want for a living and not have to deal with anything. Life's too stressful. What skins do I use for joints? I like these raw papers. The guy who fucking the owner, the CEO of Raw, he's real crazy. He's cool. He's an interesting character, and he's like all about raw papers or just natural papers because they bleach the papers. That shit's gross. So yeah, Raw, hook it up. Sponsor me. Somebody get in touch with Raw. Next year I'm gonna be doing an album about weed every month. So every month you'll get a whole album about smoking weed. Cause yeah, that's what's needed in the world, bruh. Somebody said sing about minions. Yo, you never catch me singing about anything that's popular. I just sing about mundane shit. I want to make an album about cleaning. I want to make an exercise album. I got a food album called Everybody Eats. I got lots of albums that are just, I got an album about going bald and shaving my head. Yeah. So I'm gonna be flexing that. Like, look, man, 2 out of 3 guys will lose their hair by 35. So let's make an album about it. I don't give a fuck. I'm having fun, man. And it's like it's gonna be great because a lot of people will think that you can't make an album as good about losing your hair. And I'll be like, well, you should click play because you're gonna about to be blown away. Do I like tacos? Fuck yeah, I like tacos. I go to the same taco spot. Well, I try not to go every day, but there's a taco truck on Airport Boulevard and like Springdale, a little bit north of Springdale if you guys are in Austin. And it's like El Torito, I think it's called. And it's just these two old Mexican women and then this like their daughter who they know already know what I want every time I go there. Cause I mean, if you wear a hat, a fucking silly straw hat every single day, they're gonna recognize you. Be like, "Oh yeah, you want 2 or 3?" That's what they say to me because I like the potato and egg tacos. Very simple. They got the green sauce. It's just simple, man. It's delicious. Like you can't make something so delicious. They make their own tortillas. And the thing that blows my mind about breakfast tacos, there's no breakfast tacos anywhere else in the world. Only in Texas will you get a motherfucking breakfast taco. And I don't understand that. It doesn't make sense to me. There's 2 people watching on YouTube. One of these people asked me a question. I want to answer some more of your dying questions. What you want to know? This person wants to see my room, but people on a podcast will not be able to see my room listening, so I'm not going to show off my room. Come on. All right. Well, that's all the questions. I really appreciate everybody listening to this, but also listening to me on Spotify because that's how I make a living. It's insane. I cannot say that enough. And what's beautiful about me dropping all this music, especially on Spotify in particular, because they're the ones paying me all the money. Everyone else, like Tidal and Apple, needs to step their game up because they're not doing a good job of paying me at all. And it's just because Spotify puts you on playlists. And if you put out 3 albums a month, you get in a lot. You get on a lot of fucking playlists. Way too many. So whatever. Oh yeah, there's ukulele on my. Someone said I need a ukulele album. I do. And I made one, but I never released it. It was about coffee. I made a whole album about coffee, but that album was trash. I make a lot of albums that you guys don't get to hear. I made an album microdosing acid. I called it I made this album on acid and it wasn't that good. And I also don't want to be associated with acid like that. I'm not trying to have people give me acid at my shows cuz I don't want your acid. I'll take a little bit, a little thing of it maybe once or twice a year, but that's it. Someone, yeah, cool. Well, that's the podcast, episode 21. I'm gonna try to get some more guests. I have to do one with my friends Dave and Mike, Terminator Dave and Kid Shreddy. We made Shadow Trap together. We have another album coming out that is a drum and bass album. We just used drums and bass guitar, and that's it. We made a whole album and Dave scratching. Dave is a very talented drummer, and he's a turntablist, Terminator Dave. And hopefully, I can get him and they're twins too, which is insane. They're twin brothers, Dave and Mike, and they are fucking talented, really fun motherfuckers. Keep saying motherfuckers like I'm who did I become? But yeah, they're really talented and I'm gonna get them on hopefully episode 22. And I'm going to get this shit going on a website. I need netherfriends.com. Somebody bought it. They want like $5,000 for it or something crazy. I'm not paying that much for netherfriends.com. I don't give a fuck. No one goes to websites anymore anyway. So let's do something different and do like netherfriendspodcast.com. Maybe Netherfriends store because I'm trying. Because then I don't know if people are gonna go to the pod. Maybe I just have to have a podcast website and just go hard on the podcast. And these will just be the OG shitty episodes in my shitty ass room, my carpeted room, dude. Fuck carpets, yo. Fuck the carpet. I'm so glad that in the future everyone's like, oh wait, carpets are gross. We need some hardwood floors in this Someone said I should use netherfriendsmusic.com. I don't know. So yeah, all right. Well, thanks again. Keep listening to me on Spotify. 3 albums a month this year. Next year I will be doing an album a week. Just keep sharing the music. But you know what? I don't even give a fuck. You don't even have to share shit. Cause like when I first started doing this, man, I didn't need you, and I don't need you now. Cause there's so many, there's like billions of people in this world, and you could, as long as you're having fun, you don't need anybody. The end. Love you. Bye.